Welcome to your very first design sprint for the engineering class. This is going to be run kind of like a design challenge that you might be familiar with online. And our project of the week that we're going to do is designing a phone stand. Now, your challenge is to use any of the materials that are in the kit that I mailed you. I'm going to walk through an example of the one that I did because why not? I would like to share that with you just to show you what this process looks like and what is expected of you. So documentation, document your work. I want to see what you do, and I want to see those iteration cycles as they happen. Documenting this is really important, and it makes me super happy. So I'm going to show you what my process looked like. And honestly, even if you tried to do a phone stand similar to the one that I designed, that's totally cool because yours is going to be different if you have a different phone, which I'm sure you do. So I like to do things very simply, and I wanted to figure out the easiest thing that I could do with the least amount of materials. So I designed a really, really simple piece that just has like a little notch out of it. And the idea is that the camera would go, or the phone would go in here and kind of sit in there, and it would leverage the phone. So let me show you what I did first. So I used some of the cardboard from the box to just mock this up. And here's my phone. It's got a lot of smudges on it and a crack, but that's okay. So I was thinking, yeah, maybe it'll go on the side here. And it just, like, literally nothing is working because it's just too floppy. Cardboard is too floppy in this case. But I learned some stuff. One is that also these notches were not very deep, and I learned that this needed to be stronger. So in my notebook, where I'm properly documenting things, I say what I did first. So I tested it with cardboard, and my conclusion is that it was too weak and floppy. So I tried a popsicle stick. So I cut a popsicle stick in half, and I did a similar notch, except I went a little bit deeper. And let's see how this did. Also, you can see that I had to reinforce it or add 2 layers to it. That's because one layer didn't seem to be doing anything. So let's see how this works. So I'm gonna put that on there, and ta-da! This does seem to hold my phone up. I can touch the screen, I can do some stuff here, and it's not gonna fall over. You know, it's a little bit hard to see all of that. But the cool thing about this is it also doesn't block the screen too much. So if I used a really deep design, it might not, it might be obscuring the buttons and things like that. So I can still have my phone plugged in. I can also turn this into a keychain, which was something that I wanted to do for my design. So some of the things that I learned, that I documented, were I tested it with cardboard first, then I tried it with a popsicle stick. But I also learned, and I'm going to point here, right here, this part of the popsicle stick was super weak, and it actually broke. So the tape is there to reinforce that weak spot, but I also learned that the material, the wood material, the grain direction is going in this direction. So the grain goes in that direction, which means it's very weak right here. And there's a lot of stress that happens right there, the way that this is leveraged and leaning on the phone. So I learned all of that from this very quick design sprint to make a very simple phone stand with the materials in my kit. Now, I challenge you to certainly feel free to riff on this design, make it better. By no means is this a great design. I think it's the beginning of something kind of cool. But also, you've got tons of cool stuff in your kit, from the paper straws to tape, to pipe cleaners and all kinds of other things, and string and yeah, I don't know, just like a whole bunch of fun goodies in there. Don't forget you also have cardboard and honestly anything that you can find in the house.